Hello my superstars, this is the Star Warrior Horse here, and today I am doing a live stream featuring my stablemates. This is my first time doing a vertical format live stream, so there's some features on here that I'm not familiar with, so just kind of curious how this all works, so I apologize if I'm, what is that? At least 1 minute of video is needed to start a highlight. Okay, I don't know what that's all about. I apologize. It almost looks like the background is vibrating. Hello and welcome for joining. This is my first virtual live stream, and I'm sharing my stablemate collection here. So I'm first going to start off with Fluff and Puff. Oh, and by the way, if you hear background music, that background music is by Lofi Girl. So yeah, I have lo-fi beats playing in the background. I apologize if this live stream isn't as fancy as my typical live streams, but then again, nothing ventured, nothing gained. So start off first with Fluff and Puff. He's I believe a 2011 JCPenney exclusive, one of the Parade of Breed stablemates, one of the last created, believe it or not. So he is really adorable. He's actually a pretty good shower as well. He does great as a Shetland pony. Yeah, this is just the name that I gave him, not the MSRP, not MSRP, but the, I don't know, the brand name or whatever. I mean, brand name is Breyer, but not the name that Breyer gave him. Then, now here's the name that Breyer gave this one. This is actually named after the model, so not named after a model, what's wrong with me? This here is Thumbelina. So I'm also checking something. Hi, it's PRS Studios, my different account. Hey, hello, awesome, welcome, thanks for joining. And hello, looks like someone else joined. I'm doing a little tour of my stablemates here. So this is Thumbelina. I'm just trying to remember from, like, I know it's from one of the Best of breyerfest collections. So this is her. I really, oh my goodness, thank you so much for the heart. Yes, look at those dapples, right? Like, I love the breyerfest stablemates. I can never get enough of them. And so you got her. Then back here we have I gotta be kind of careful. Yeah, I hate domino effects with stablemates, so it's like I gotta be really careful. So over here I got a little Fjord, Purple Fjord. Trying to remember his name. Can't remember. But I'm probably gonna give him the show name of Barney the Purple Dinosaur, simply because it's purple, like Barney. Childhood nostalgia. I am seriously addicted to stablemates. Yes, I mean, stablemates are like potato chips. You can't have just one. He's really cute. I'm not much of a decorator fan, but I tend to like decorator stablemates more than most decorator traditionals. Back over here we have this pink Icelandic over here. By the way, so I love Barney, isn't that? Avergard, I think, could be wrong. Oh, thank you very much, Purely Model Horses. I keep on forgetting some of the names of some of the horses, but over here I've got what is this? My pink Icelandic horse. I don't think this one actually came with a name or anything, but if you have any like show name ideas or such, I'd appreciate it. Like I'll mention whether or not I have a show name for a model, and if I don't, I'm willing to take suggestions, because I'm going to be attending a show later this month, and depending on how things go, if the show reception or the internet reception is good at the show, I might try to do another vertical live stream while I'm there. So here is, oh yeah, that's a chase piece from the blind bag. Yes, that one was. Strawberry could be a good name. Yeah, maybe. So this one here is another one of the Best of breyerfest models. I love how glossy and pretty this horse is. Oh my goodness, I realized it's a little dusty. I'm planning to do some dusting after I show because my shelves will be kind of empty once I go to pack my models up for the show, and that will enable me to dust them without much of an issue. The issue with this model, I mean, I would like to show it, but I believe there's some sort of black speck or something on her barrel, or maybe it was another model that I had. I can't remember for sure, but up close, yeah, she looks very cute. Assuming that she doesn't have any terrible flaws, I would like to show her. So, got no name for this one. I got no name for the Thumbelina model, so I'll figure something out. Or if you have suggestions, I'll be open to it. Then we got this miniature Mariah's Boone. That one is so pretty. I know, right? I mean, I love the gloss with the with the bay color coat. So here's a miniature Mariah's Boone. It may be hard to tell with this camera, but this model here, what I like is that it has a nice blue eye and some spots on his muzzle. So not too many stablemates have that level of detail, especially the last one was crazy. But yes, the lip spots are really cute. The color on this model is very nice. This one's so cute. Want one? I know, you're so adorable. This was part of a I believe there was like 10 horses to the set that this model belonged in, and Breyer pretty much made doppelgangers of like a bunch of different models. Ooh, that one is so unique. Yeah, he's really basically a miniaturized replica of Mariah's Moon. And yeah, I really love that Breyer did that. So they appear to do that every like 10 years. Breyer does a huge stablemate set making like miniature doppelgangers. Oops, I gotta be careful. Nope, no. Don't want a domino effect. Definitely don't want that. Gotta be very careful when I do this. Oh, no. Shoot. And of course I gotta be careful. Don't want to use language. Thankfully, okay. He's good. The good thing about glossies is that they're pretty resilient, and also stablemates in general. But I try not to take advantage of that because I know that can be an issue. So here we have Whip. He was one of the 4 event stablemates for last year's Breyerfest, and he is. Let me actually turn this over here. But he is really, really neat. Oh, thank you for the other 2 people who decided to join as well. Welcome. But I love the roning on him. He has a dark face and then roning on his body like most roans. But I know some people say this mold is not very realistic because something that has to do with his shoulder. But at the same time, this mold has so much character. He is pretty cute, all things considered. I'm gonna go reach back over there and grab the miniature Gutzon Fanticasil. So that's him over here. By the way, I'm taking name suggestions for yeah, the Gypsy Vanner. Yes, his name is Whip, and if you have any name suggestions for him or any of the models that don't have names assigned for them, I'll take them. This one I already have a name assigned for him, but this is the miniature Gutzon Fanticasil. Something about gloss and stablemates, they just go together like peas and carrots, ice cream and apple pie. He doesn't have as many details as some of the other stablemates, but he is still very nice, and the gloss really does something for this model. I'll go back and reach for this chase piece. Something about these Frisians that they tend to be a bit on the tipsy side. Oh, no. Nope. don't want to. Here, got this green one over here. Now that I think about it, he almost looks like Herman Monster. Oh, and by the way, if the background music is too loud or something, or my voice is a little too, like if my voice is like too loud or the background noise is too loud, please let me know. So that way I'll try to adjust. Yes, reasons are so tippy, they are. My tippy ones always scare me to touch. Yeah, that is always frightening. I always get terrified when that happens. But he has, a bit of a sheen to him, and he's really, really sweet. I'm really liking this boy quite a bit. I'll put him back up over here, and I'm just back here real quick, just checking a thing. It only gets loud when you move away from the camera. Interesting. I'm just gonna check my live stream settings real quick from my computer. Make sure everything's working fine. Okay, just checking my live stream health briefly because that can happen. And I know I have a name for this horse here. I'm just trying to remember, but have it somewhere. But I can't remember if this is a regular run or one of the horses in the Mystery Surprise Stablemates collection. But this is her. And she's a pretty draft mare. There's not much going on. I mean, like now, you've got many more realistic Appaloosa stablemates, especially with the Breyer stablemate collection, but I haven't joined it for a few reasons. So, like, I thought about joining it this year, but I looked at the lineup and I was not impressed. At least not impressed enough to spend that kind of money. But oof. Don't want that to happen. I want to be very careful. Just gonna try to adjust these real quick. Okay. I'm gonna be very, very careful with them. And this one is also a little on the tipsier side. And I'll definitely rearrange them so that way they look more organized. So here we have this is another one of the JCPenney Best of Breyerfest. Not Best of Breyerfest, no. This is one of the JCPenney Parade of Breeds models. I show him as a Norman Cobb because he tends to do pretty good as a Norman Cobb, and he just has that, that heavy draught kind of appearance to him. It's interesting how his leg there kind of winds up looking on the suitier side. But he's a chonky boy, and very nice color, pretty nice model. Just gonna move him back. And over here is one of the WEG exclusives here. I have a quick little story. I bought a set of 4 draft stablemates, and then a few years later, I sold it because I wasn't into stablemates anymore. I regret it so much now. Oh, I am so sorry to hear that. I am so sorry. But yeah, that happens. Our interests can change, and then we are all of a sudden like we regret some of our choices, right? Because it's like, oh, now we're back into this hobby and such. This here is one of the WEG stablemates. He shows pretty well as a Suffolk Punch, I think. I named him Annoying Orange. So for those of you who are basically YouTube veterans, you would know what Annoying Orange is. So yeah, the fun times, the fun good old days of YouTube. I mean, they're fun today, but man, back then it was really something. Gotta be very cautious. Lol, yeah, Annoying Orange was the bomb. And here we have this miniature doppelganger of Simba. So if you remember the Breyerfest 2015 celebration horse, this is his miniature doppelganger. And I absolutely adore this model. I believe he has tricolored eyes. Yes, he does. It's kind of hard to see on camera. But he has, or actually bicolored eyes. And he has, like, his roning is extremely detailed. Ooh, I love bay roans. Yeah, bay roans are gorgeous, but this model here, I think, takes the cake with respect to stablemate bay roans, because, like, I have another bay roan, which is nice, but not nearly as nice as this one here. It's like, when Breyer did the, I think it was like the 10-year, or actually the 30th year commemorative set with all the doppelganger stablemates, Breyer just pulled out all the stops. I'm gonna go over here, reach over for this one carefully. And another one of the best of Breyerfest stablemates here. It's pretty nice. He looks more like your decorator kind of horses. He's also supposed to be like a miniature replica of, I believe, like a prize model or something. But yeah, he's fine. I mean, he's a miniature George. I can't even pronounce the name correctly. He's cute, but yeah, he's all right. He's all right. I'm happy to have him in my collection though. But yeah, just gonna reach over, put him back, and grab this one. I believe this might be Buggy. So this is the original Buggy here. So there was this one here, and then there was a chase piece that was champagne colored, but I didn't pull the chase piece, which is okay with me because I actually like this one a bit better than the chase piece, at least as far as the color goes. But yeah, he's pretty nice. I love the spots on him. He actually looks like an Appaloosa compared to the other horses, but yeah, he has modeling on his underside. He has his spots are very realistic, and I like how the tail kind of, kind of looks patchy there, but on the other side it really just, it looks pretty nice. He looks pretty nice, I've got to say. I'll push him back, and also take I'm open to name suggestions with most of these models if I don't already have a name for them. Like this one here, I don't have a name for yet, but this is one of the also another one of the horses for the Breyerfest 2023. What is it? One of the 4 event stablemates for Breyerfest 2023. Doesn't have as much detail as some of the other horses. Pretty simple, nothing fancy with the eyes, but nonetheless, I really like the mold quite a bit. It's simple, but it is pretty. It is a pretty model. So I can go back here and try to reach over for this one here. So if you remember Oliver from Breyerfest, this is the Oliver doppelganger right here. And believe it or not, Breyer did a very good job. Thank you for the hearts. I always loved your hearts. But Breyer did a great job with this model. I love the fact that it is like sunburnt, like sunburnt black almost. So got Oliver, who's actually originally a gelding, but this model here is a mare, which is not uncommon when Breyer switches from okay, I'm trying to adjust the focus on this thing and it will not do it for some dumb reason, but I like the fact that the color is sunburnt. She's very pretty, and so I'm actually naming her Olivia in honor of Oliver, but because this one here is a mare. naming her Olivia, and she does have a nice spot on her face. I just wish the camera would actually focus. But yeah, it's, I don't know why. I wonder, is this a flash thing? Oh, okay. What do you think? Should I leave the flash on? Or should I do flash off? So, yeah, very pretty horse here. And I'm gonna go and reach over for this one over here. The mini celebration guys are, yeah, I love the miniature celebration guys. Oh, I've got this one here. They're so good. Yes, for sure. Like I loved when Breyer did that. I wish they would do it more often. But then again, the fact that they don't do it so often, I guess, increases their value and makes them extra special. But I'm thinking about with this one, you know, it's a Bay Roan, but you can tell it's not as nice as Simba. Simba definitely took the cake. Oh, and by the way, thank you for leaving a like. The one person who left a like, thank you. There should be an option where there's like 3 dots, I believe, either at the top or at the bottom of the screen. And if you do that, you should have the ability to like the video. And hello and welcome to the other person who decided to join. One quick thing I may have to do is because if for whatever reason the live stream pauses or something, it's because I have some sort of setting set on my phone, and I have to be kind of careful because I just realized now it just might time out my session on YouTube, which I don't want. And if, God forbid, if the live stream gets canceled, I'll just pop in and do another live stream right after, simply because like of this setting on my phone that I didn't take into consideration. Oh, and by the way, those of you who liked, thank you. And when you do that, it actually it gives this stream an algorithm boost on top of that. So that's a good thing. I still think I have some restrictions on my live stream until like a few weeks after I reach 1,000. That's not uncommon for vertical live streams. By the way, M Edits Cats, thank you so very much. The 4th person who liked, thank you so very much. So I'm thinking with this one is one of the models I believe that was part of the Best of breyerfest collection this year, or was it a previous year? But I'm thinking of going with the name Cherry Cola, simply because she does look like fizzing cola. So I'll go and put her back here and reach for. I'm just gonna move over here. I can't remember the name of this model for the life of me. And hello and welcome to the other people who are also joining in as well. I can't remember this model's name for the life of me, but he is beautiful. I mean, like, look at those flea bites. Those flea bites are phenomenal. I love the flea bites on this model. The what do you call them? Also the dapples. The dapples on him are wonderful. I cannot wait to show this guy. Oh my word, I need to steal that one from you. Please don't steal from me. I'm sorry. Yeah, he is really, really nice. I really love this model so much. He's lovely mold and color. Hello, why flipping me? Thank you so very much. I know, right? I love the color on him so much. Breyer really did an outstanding job with this color. Like, there are certain stablemates I'm like, yeah, this is nice and all, but on other occasions I look and I think to myself, oh my gosh, for some reason I never knew he was a flea bitten before. Yeah, because his color does look a little interesting, a little bizarre, but like in person, he really, I don't know why the camera's making him look almost greenish. I mean, I guess the flash just isn't doing him any justice. Just gonna put him back, gonna slide him back. I'm just gonna go and pull this guy out. And just another quick reminder, if for whatever dumb reason I lose connection, I'll do a live stream like a few minutes right after, if I have to. Just a little setting on my phone, but I'll take care of it. This here is a doppelganger of Brass Hat. So another model Breyer did a great job with. He is he's got that beautiful, rich bay color to him. The gradient, very neat. I think his eyes are just, you know, they're just plain, you know, the same color, but he's still very, very beautifully colored, beautifully shaded. I can reach back over here and grab one of the other models, but I gotta do this so carefully. I'm gonna reach over for this one over here. So gotta love the solid bays all the way. This here is another pretty nice flea bitten gray. I believe this is either like one of the mystery full surprise models, or okay. Okay, can you see the video and still hear me? Is sound back? Okay, is the video still rolling? Yep, okay, thank God. I am so sorry about that. That was a big error on my part. There's a feature that I have set on my phone, you know, for what was it? It's I'm trying to remember the name of it, but it's like a screen time kind of thing. The video is very zoomed in. Okay, I can zoom out a little bit. Here. Is that better? I am so sorry. It was again, this feature with the screen time and such, and it caused the live stream to time out for a moment there. I am so sorry, but thankfully it's working now. But yes, this is like one of the Vallegros, another flea bitten gray, and for a he's pretty neat. So it's a little bit, yeah. Okay, I'll zoom out. And oops, sorry about that. I'm using a tripod for this, but I'll just reach back there and carefully scoot him in while I go to grab this other. Oopsie. Don't want a domino effect, and this one here is extremely tippy. Okay. This is also one of the JCPenney horses over here. He is pretty nice, though he's kind of plain compared to some of the other horses, but then again, plain doesn't always mean bad. I mean, he does have a nice gradient in the shading. It's kind of hard to see in the video. Gonna go over here. Slide this model in. Okay. And I believe this one was also another one of the event stablemates for this year. I can't remember his name off the top of my head. Not my favorite of the four, but it's not the worst thing in the world either. It almost looks like a champagne horse. He does have a bit of a marking kind of error or something on his croup. It's hard to see, but it's something that puts him out of commission as far as showing is concerned, unless if I get someone to repair that. So I'm gonna put him back, and then I'm gonna go to the next shelf. Gonna turn this over. Gonna zoom in a little bit, and I'll zoom out if I have to. Oops. I'm gonna come over here and grab this model. So this is another model that I haven't come up with a name for, and I believe this is another one of the JCPenney Parade of Breeds models. Is this a, yeah, it's a gelding. But I also welcome to name suggestions and such. Yeah, it has a little spot there, but I believe that could be fixed by someone. But a pretty nice model. Kind of simple, but still nonetheless pretty nice. Not necessarily a gruyot, because if it was a gruyot, it would have a dorsal stripe, but almost like a steel gray. But kind of cute. I can zoom out a little bit. But yeah, he's a pretty cute one. And then I'm gonna go over here. I believe this one to be one of the best of breyerfest models here. Oof, I am so sorry. This is a thing with a tripod. But yes, I believe this might be one of the best of breyerfest models. It's another one of the splatter leopard Appaloosas, but she is very, very pretty. I really love how the color just fades out so nicely. But she really is a pretty horse. If I turn her around, it's her other side. She has bicolored eyes. Going over here. I'm trying to remember if this is a regular run or one of the special run horses. I'll have to go on to identifyyourbreyer.com later on. But she's pretty nice. I like the fact that she's got this nice roaning, but nowhere near as nice, however, as the doppelganger Simba. But pretty cute. But pretty nice. Is it possible to zoom out a bit more? It's just so close. I am so sorry. Here. Now what I can do is probably zoom in when I go to pick one up and then zoom out when I bring it close to the camera. So that's probably what I'm going to do real quick. Then I think this one came with, I believe this horse came with one of the surprise stablemate sets. I can't remember for sure. Also kind of has like a splatter Appaloosa pattern. He's, you know, pretty simple, but nonetheless pretty handsome. Has a nice coppery chestnut color. Well, not really as coppery, but I don't know. But he's cute. Got a regular run over here. He was part of a set of 4, and all of them had terrible flaws except for this one. But I like the fact that his face almost has some like reddish undertones, as if he were like a rose gray. Has the Appaloosa specs on him. But yeah, he's actually a bit nicer than I think than the other one. But yeah, it's almost like a gray. Interesting color. He does have a pretty unique color compared to some of the other horses. Gonna reach back. Oh, and by the way, for those of you who let me know about the audio and the issues with that earlier, thank you so very much for helping me to figure that out, because I wouldn't have known without you letting me know about that. This is all a learning curve for me as far as doing live streaming on a phone. This one here, I think, came with like a Marin full set. I had an original one, and then her ear broke off, so I wound up buying this one here. Oh my goodness, thank you for the hearts and smiles. I love that. But yeah, the color, she has very nice coloring. I really like the coloring on her. But yeah, she's a regular run, but she's living proof that even regular runs can have beautiful coloring and beautiful shading. Bring her back over here and reach for this one. I can't remember if this horse's name was Pendragon or named after a Breyerfest model named Pendragon, but man, the coloring on this model, I think Breyer did a great job with her. She, for some reason, the camera just does not want to focus, but I'm also open to name suggestions for this one here, but she is just so pretty. I'm looking forward to showing her. But this is her other side, and she does have bicolored eyes. So she's like a pretty, almost sooty bay Tobiano. Then if I go back over here, I can slide her in very carefully here, and then go and grab this one here. This is another one of the you literally have the best stablemate collection. Laugh out loud. I'm jealous. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, thank you though. The funny thing is, like, I know, like, at Breyerfest, they do have good deals, because you got people who, like, especially at the Clarion, if you go to the Clarion, Inn and Suites, you've got so many people selling out of their rooms, so the prices are also pretty competitive. So they're more affordable because, you know, competition and such with people trying to sell. But this one was one of the Breyerfest 2021 event stablemates. He's also supposed to be like a decorator. He's almost like in between a decorator and realistic, but he'll probably be shown as a decorator. But it's probably my favorite in the set. But he's very pearly. He's definitely pearly, on the pearlescent side. But he's pretty cute. I like him a bit, although I am by and large partial to the realistic models, but that's just a matter of personal preference. Some people like decorators more. And I gotta be careful of these. So this one over here is one of the J.C. Penney horses. He's one of the he's actually a reiner in the set. One of the nicer not regular runs. One of the nicer roans of the stablemates that I have. Pretty red roan, and the flex on him, pretty neat. If I turn him over this way, he is I love the gradient in that coat. That is just super nice as far as like what Breyer did with him. I am so disappointed that JCPenney no longer makes Breyer horses they don't sell Breyer horses anymore. They last sold Breyer horses in 2011, and why they got rid of oh my gosh. Okay, so I've got to oh frick. Okay, I am so sorry. The cutting mold is another one of my favorites. Would like to conquer him. Okay, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna have to just remove some models from in here real quick. Thankfully, the one that fell was not really like what I'd call my show model, but I don't want them to damage my show models. And I'm always having to be careful when picking them up whenever I move them. So I'm gonna move my traditionals out of the way, because if I don't, then one of the LSQ models could get damaged, and I do not want that to happen. So I just realized I do not want that to become an issue. Okay. If you hear that falling noise, don't worry. That's not an LSQ horse, thankfully. If it was, I'd be like, ah. Alright, so I'm gonna bring this one out. The sound of them falling is terrifying. I know. The cutting mold is another of my favorites. I would like to conga him. He's a nice one. They used to make really good models for JCPenney. I know. Hard not to get mad when the whole roll falls over. Laugh out loud. I know the feeling all too well. It is always terrifying. I always hate it when my models fall. Mini bit of a panic for sure, right? But over here I've got says you knock one down, five others do. Five others follow. Doesn't matter what it is. Yeah, it always happens, and it always scares me. This one here is Copacabana. He's one of the standalone Breyerfest 2016 stablemates, and oh, no worries. Phones, like autocorrect and such, it's always an issue for me. So it's like I always have to go back and try to correct it. I'm like, ah. But this one here, it's funny. He's one of the few decorators that I just unironically bought, because I just thought to myself, I love Mustangs, and he's really neat. And then he looks like that team, that basketball team in Arizona, like the Northern Arizona Suns. So I named him after that. So yes, I'm a Mustang enthusiast. He got a Mustang, so it's like, of course, I had to get him. Let me turn this a little bit. Yeah, there's just a little space there on one of the models all over, but I'm gonna go and get this one over here. And over here we have one of the models. This is supposed to be a doppelganger of one of the Breyerfest show models, I believe. Another Mustang. I love Mustangs. Nice dorsal stripe, and actually one of the most unique Appaloosas that I've seen on a on a stablemate. So I'm really loving that. He has nice leg barring. The shading on him is phenomenal. I just wish that the shoulder barring was a little bit more realistic, but I can't complain too much, because for a stablemate, he sure does have a lot of detail. this one down here, he was actually belonged up there, but he belonged in a what do you call it? A I'm trying to remember. It's the family surprise full sets. And the funny story about this model is I took this horse with me on a trip to New York City when I went with my college classmates for a trip, and I actually took a photo of him standing right by the Empire State Building, not Empire State, well, the Empire State Building, but also by the Statue of Liberty and some other landmarks while I was out there. And at some point, I want to go back to doing that again, and but I want to take him to some other places. But hi, horse lover Nicole, welcome. So I'm showing off my stablemate collection. This is, wow, that's so cool. Yeah, it was so much fun when I took this model, and then a bunch of my classmates, they don't know anything about Breyer horses, but they just thought, oh my goodness, that is so neat, with taking the model horse there. A lot of people were like, I'm kind of shy about sharing my collection, and to each their own, but heck, I'm like, you know what? I don't want fake friends. I want real friends. So it's like, if you're going to cancel me for bringing a model horse, then you probably have bigger problems than me bringing a horse. But this is supposed to be another model. I would like to take some stablemates to Norway with me this year when I go back. Oh my gosh, that would be so cool. I saw some of your photos from Norway, and I just thought that they were incredible. I think the only place I've really been outside of the United States per se is Puerto Rico, and then like maybe had to stop in Cuba just briefly when changing flights. But yeah, I mean, Puerto Rico is technically America because it's a U.S. Commonwealth, but that was many, many years ago. I was practically a fetus. Okay, not a fetus, but still very young. Thank you. Oh, absolutely. This here is one of the breyerfest, best of breyerfest stablemates. But I really like this horse, only it's hard to see on here, but that's not a shiny mark. That is like a rub there. So he's out of commission with respect to showing until I can get someone who can actually fix that professionally, if I can get that done. There used to be a repair artist where I lived someplace, but when I moved from that area, she was no longer there. I love your videos. Thank you so very much, horse lovers Nicole. But sadly, that person, she no longer lives in the same location. I have since moved also, so there's nothing I can do as far as this is concerned, unless if there happens to be a local repair artist. I'm just so afraid of UPS and USPS with shipping. Hey, thank you for the reactions. This here is another one of the breyerfest, what do you call it? breyerfest 2021 event stablemates. So kind of bizarre looking, but at the same time unique. I think Stormy Strike brought something up that this horse probably would have looked better if he had regular white markings, because with the yellowish tint, it almost looks like someone was smoking, and it's like, I'm not sure. So, such a pretty horse. Yeah, he does have some pretty qualities to him. It almost looks like he's on a beach or something. I'll just slide him back in there. I believe this to be another one of the like best of breyerfest stablemates. But he is he's a pretty bay roan. I like the fact that Breyer did a pretty good job with executing the color. He's tie-dye. Laugh out loud. Yeah, the other one. He was pretty tie-dye. But He's pretty neat. I'm gonna put him back in a moment, but yeah, he's cute. And I'm also gonna turn this over here and zoom in for a quick second while I go and grab the other one. I want to be very careful that I don't create another domino effect. And then I don't know, when I film the folds, I probably won't even take the folds down simply because they're just too tipsy. But here we got like a rainbow holographic pony. Those are one of your standalone Breyerfest horses from Breyerfest 2021. It's funny, I'm usually not a decorator collector, but I don't know, something about the holographic color really just does it for me, and the gloss also complements his color. If I rate him, it will be 10 out of 100. Yeah, I mean, it's I guess a matter of, personal preference. I usually prefer realistic looking horses compared to decorators. He's he's a little bit different than some of the other horses I have in my collection, but yeah, I kind of like him. I'm gonna put him back and go for slide this very carefully in and get. This is your OMG, so pretty. This one here, he's Picos, or doppelganger of Picos, the 2011 Breyerfest, wait a second, the celebration horse. Yeah, he's doppelganger of that. He has some dappling, although it just looks kind of fish scaly with him. He isn't as well executed as some of the other ones as far as the dapples are concerned. But he's pearlescent and he's pretty. So he's pretty neat. And hey, I love horses. Hello, Rose Fryery. Welcome. Yeah, if you love horses, you're gonna like this stream because I have collectible horses here. I ride real horses too, but yeah, once every week at my professor's horses. Same, I like regular horses too, but that one's so pretty. Lucky. Oh, thank you. I feel very blessed, privileged, and grateful, with respect to being a horse enthusiast and such. But here we got one of the regular run ones. I think I just bought this one at Walmart, unironically. But I love horses. Hello, Heloisa Nascimento. Welcome. Yes, here we got collectible horses. So anyone who loves horses, you're in good company if you're on this live stream. But yeah, he's one handsome horse, but not as pretty as the other ones. I always want a horse, but my sis is allergic, but I'm so sorry to hear about your sister being allergic to horses. But that's a good thing about model collectible horses. If you are allergic, then you don't get allergies from these. And there are some horse breeds out there that are hypoallergenic. Like I believe that the curly horses might be hypoallergenic. Oh, so you're going to be getting a real horse. Wow, you're so lucky. I would love to have one day, but let's just say this isn't the best opportunity for me to get one. Just one quick second with the audio. I'm just going to fix something real quick. I'm just going to bring them over here. So pretty. I love horses so much. You're my favorite animal. Oh, you're getting a paint horse. How neat. I think paint horses are pretty nice. This here is supposed to be a doppelganger of Imperador das Aguas JM. So the funny thing is that his original mold was based off of a what do you call him? I'm trying to remember what they're called. My gosh, I can't remember. Manga Larga Marchador. Okay, now I remember. My brain just went blank for a second there. I'm like, I remember the name. But only to put this one on a Pasofino mold because they don't have any stablemate Manga Larga Marchadors unless they decide to take that Manga Larga Marchador model and shrink it down at some point. But I love the dapples on this model. This doesn't do it any justice. Thank you so very much for the hearts. Do you have a paint horse in your collection? As a matter of fact, I do. I showed him earlier, but for real quick, I'll probably bring it down real quick so you can look at it. Just gonna zoom in real quick. Here's the one paint horse that I have in my collection. This here is I believe her name was Pendragon. She was one of the Breyerfest best of Breyerfest stablemates. So she has beautiful color. This one is one of my favorites. Pretty. Thank you so very much. I'm looking forward to putting her in a show. So just like with real horses, you can actually show model horses at model horse shows. It's a pretty fun thing to do. Only there aren't too many shows around. I'm gonna go and bring this one out. And here we got, I believe this was another one of the best of Breyerfest models, but I cannot remember for certain. But I love the color on this model so much. I just wish it was more of a regular Palomino as opposed to being an Appaloosa Palomino. But if I had like a Pasofino in this color, I would love to have. That would be so cool to show models. Oh my gosh, it is so fun. They have shows in the United States, shows in Canada, shows in the UK. I believe there are shows in Europe, but I don't know enough about those per se. But NAMSA is the one that is the organization that oversees model horse shows in the United States and Canada. So any of you who live there, how much do you have of horses? That's a good question, but between my stablemate collection and traditional collection, definitely well over 100. But yeah, these are the stablemates. These are the smaller ones. These here are your traditional sized ones. You can tell the size between them. This one's much smaller than this one. So I'm just gonna scoot them over. And also, OMG Appaloosas are my favorite. Oh my goodness, they're so neat. I subscribe to you. Oh my gosh, thank you so much, Rose. I appreciate it. Yes, I appreciate that so much. This here is I believe he's another one of the no, he's not best of Breyerfest. He's the one of the Breyerfest 10-year commemorative or the 30-year commemorative ones. He was named after All Glory, so this is a doppelganger All Glory. But he's pretty simple, but he has such a nice shading. So I'm very, very happy about that. Just gonna carefully slide him back in, and then I'm gonna move to the next shelf. But first I'm gonna lower the volume on my computer since I'm gonna be moving my tripod closer to my computer. I'm also gonna move my traditionals back to that shelf real quick. And when I do, I'm also gonna remove the traditionals that are under my stablemates. So I'm gonna remove these horses down here first before I start showing the horses on that shelf, simply because God forbid if there's a bad domino effect or something, then I do not want there to be an issue. Oh, you have that one. Oh my goodness. The which one is it? The one of the black and white horses up there, or the I'm just gonna I'm gonna put these back real quick so that way I can take those other traditionals down, because God forbid if I have a really bad domino effect and the models start falling over. Oh, thank you so very much, Heloisa Nascimento. Thank you, I appreciate it. This is a collection that I've grown since I was like for many years. So I started in I believe 2004. So actually, yeah, it would have been about 20 years, believe it or not. Do you have an Arabian horse? I have some Arabian stablemates over in this section here. You've got like this one back here. He could be shown as a purebred Arab. So can she. These here are more like your decorators or crossbreds, crossbreeds. And I'm also going to bring them up close for you to see them all. I'm just bringing these traditionals out of the way to prevent them from getting damaged. God forbid if we have another domino effect. Hi, Hoofprint Studios. Welcome. I'm just bringing my traditionals out of the way real quick. My aunt has an Arabian. I get to ride her. How lucky. Oh, man. I wish I had family who had horses. I'd be riding their horses all the time if I could. So over here we've got one. I believe this is another one of the best of breyerfest horses. She has beautiful dapples, and she has that blaze on her nose and that spot, and she even has ermine spots on her hooves, which is absolutely gorgeous. She does have a little spot there, but I believe I might be able to touch that up myself. But I'm really looking forward to showing this one. Although the judges may argue whether or not this might be realistic or not, because maybe something with the shoulders and the way she moves. But the coloring is so nice. So I'm just gonna give her a shot, because nothing ventured, nothing gained. So I'm gonna bring her. I just got a shell from a store. I'll do a video soon. Oh, awesome. Looking forward to that. Why Flipping Me wrote to her shading's lovely. Thank you so very much. All your horses are realistic. Thank you, Rose. Ooh, I can't wait to see it. Yay, I'm looking forward to seeing your video. Next up, I'm just gonna slide her in carefully. I mean, they may touch each other a little bit, but unlike traditionals where they hit each other, it's like end game for them. Good news is stablemates can't touch each other without it destroying them. I love your horses. Thank you, Walking Dead 16 editor. Hey, I appreciate it. So this here, we got a little bit of a, I have horses like that too. Yes, these are Breyer stablemates, and I also have the traditionals as well, but today I'm focusing on the stablemates. But at one point I want to do an actual video featuring all of my horses, my whole collection. I did a digital drawing and people are so supportive. It's so nice. Hi, that's awesome, Hoofprint Studio. I think it's the jellyfish run, right? This is a chase piece horse here. So if you're not familiar with what a chase piece is, Breyer sometimes sells a bunch of standalone Breyer horses, and if you open the bag, you don't know what's in the bag, but if you pull out the right one, this is sometimes you can pull a chase piece, and this is the one. The Rose Friary. I have 5 Breyer horses. How nice. Breyer horses are like potato chips. One becomes 5, 5 becomes 10, 10 becomes 100, You can't have just one. It's really good. You should become an artist, Hoofprint. I agree that Hoofprint Studios, and by the way, if you haven't seen Hoofprint Studios short, she did a short with where she drew jellyfishes, and they look super beautiful. Yeah, I'm also not much of a unicorn person, but I also like them as well. So like as a job. I think I'll sell custom horses in the future. Oh, that would be so neat. I'm on my aunt's house. Oh, nice. So you guess you get to ride the horses while you're there. I can't wait to see you do more. You guys are too sweet. Oh, it's our pleasure, Hoof Print Studio. We love the artwork that you do. This here is another what do you call it? Trying to remember the best of Breyerfest horses. And also love the coloring and shading on this one. This is one of my favorite ones here because of the shading. Not necessarily a paint horse, but it does have a paint pattern. So I'll slip her back in. So, and then I'm gonna get this one here, another Best of Breyerfest series models. Do you have foals? I do, and in a little bit I'm gonna show them more close up if I can without creating a catastrophic domino effect. I've got to say that, let's just say that these three here, these three are like the Bermuda Triangle of my collection. You pull one of them out and then the whole thing decides to do a domino effect, and it's quite horrifying when it happens. Star Warrior Horse and PRS Studios, you guys are so nice, and I look up to you. Oh, that's so sweet of you. That's so sweet. I just I appreciate that. It's always my pleasure, Hoof Print Studios. This here is another one of the best of Breyerfest horses. You think he was called Camelot, but I'm naming him Prince Charming. But he almost looks like a Morgan. I think Breyer tried to say that this was a warm blood mare, and I'm like, my mind's like, no, that's a Morgan. But but he's pretty neat. It might be chore time for me. I take care of horses and other animals, so I might have to go, but I'm not going yet. I got to check the time. Okay, understood. But this is his one side. This is the other side of him, and he has some nice apples. I like your videos. Thank you so very much. Where can you get common stablemates? So the number one place you can go is breyerhorses.com, but if you're like me and prefer to buy horses in person, Walmart sometimes sell them. Tractor Supply sells them once in a while. I know those places sell them. There are some tax stores. It really depends. Oops, sorry about that. It's my tripod. Another one of the best of Breyerfest horses over here. This is my only Missouri Foxtrotter. I don't even have this mold as a traditional, but I know this was originally on a traditional mold. My grandma goats just had babies. Oh my gosh, I love baby goats. I absolutely love baby goats. Oh my goodness, if I ever had the ability to have a farm with land and such, like, the second thing I would have after horses would be goats. I have this guy, he's one of my faves. Yeah, he's pretty neat. I love how Breyer was able to execute this mold very well in miniature without much of an issue. But yeah, he's pretty neat. I just wish he was a little bit less orangey and a little bit more realistic as a chestnut, but he's still awesome nonetheless. And I'm open to the consideration of name suggestions with this one here. Then if I reach over here, we've got this one, believe it or not, is going to be pretty surprising, but this one was a Target exclusive. Is it hard painting stablemates? Like, are they too small? I just might buy some and customize them. Oof, I am so sorry about the tripod. I have to watch my footing. But stablemates, it's interesting because they're easy yet they're difficult at the same time. They're easy in the sense that they're smaller, so you don't have to paint too much, but they're also challenging in the sense like trying to paint eyes and hooves and, in this case, ribbons. That's always a challenge. But other ones didn't. She looks like she's having more. Oh my gosh! Oh my goodness, I'm so excited for your goats. OMG, you love goats too. Goats and horses are my favorite animal too. Goats are just, I don't know, they are the goat. You know, goats are the goat. But yeah, this one here is a Tractor Supply exclusive. Not Tractor Supply exclusive, not Tractor Supply, Target exclusive. And there's actually a regular run that looks similar to this one, but the one thing that gives them away, except for the coat color, is the ribbons. And Target used to sell Breyer horses, but I don't think they sell them anymore. Ooh, I want this mare. Yeah, she is nice. My cousin, one of my cousins got her for me quite some time back, and thankfully, like initially I was having a hard time showing her, and then I decided to show her as an American Shetland pony. And because American Shetlands are a bit more refined than your regular Shetlands and looks so nice. Thank you for answering. My pleasure, Hoofprint Studio. Ooh, I want this mare. Yes, I think I read that comment, but yeah, she is really pretty. Yes, I have 2 Nigerian dwarf goats. They're so cute. Oh my gosh. I would love to have one. Putting my spurs on. Okay, we're gonna go right in. Whoop, whoop. Gonna put her in very carefully. Just gonna go and get this one over here. This is one of the Breyerfest 2010 stablemates. Your horses are beautiful. Thank you, Heloisa Nascimento. I definitely appreciate it. So this is one of the what do you call it? The Breyerfest 2010 event stablemates. And I would have loved to show this horse because she sadly, she has this paint overlapping, so she's never made a good show model, sadly, because of that flaw. Hi, Rosie, or Rose, welcome back. I'm kind of jealous about your collection. I love it so much. Oh, thank you so very much. I'm running outside right now. Okay. How much do you have in totally of stablemates? You know, that's a good question. I really ought to count, and this doesn't even count the bodies that I have, like the ones that aren't in good condition that I have set aside for customizing or sale at some point. But I don't sell online though. But this one here, she has dapples. And, you know, I might just try counting my stablemates afterwards. So yeah, I love the color on this horse. I wish this horse was in better condition, because I would definitely try showing her. This is one of the Breyerfest event stablemates for 2023. I believe her name is Navigator, but I can't be sure. I love the color on her. Sorry, I was putting her halter on. Hey, no apologies whatsoever. When you're handling horses, you know, you take as much time as you need to, because they're beautiful animals, but they're also very powerful animals too. But I really love this horse, and thank you for the reactions, everyone. She is this horse here. I really love her. By the way, for those of you who are watching, there's like three dots either at the top or at the bottom of your screen. If you tap that, there should be an ability to like this video, and if you do, it gives it an algorithm boost. It's good for the video, or the live stream rather. She looks like a pumpkin. Oh yeah, she does. She does have that look, you know. She almost looks like Raggedy Ann. Oh, thank you for the like. But I love the spots on her. She does have very nice. Already liked earlier. Thank you to those of you who did like earlier. And thank you for those of you who also just liked that now. I like the video. Thank you so very much. I'm going to slide her back in. I'm going to go and get this one over here. This is another one of, do you name your horses? I do. I have some models that I haven't named yet. Like this one here, I'm trying to remember. I haven't I haven't come up with a name for this one yet. Just putting her saddle and stuff on might take me a while. Okay, understood. But this one here is one of the breyerfest 2014 event stablemates. This looks like a good name would be Cloud. Hey, maybe you you might name him Frosty. Maybe, yeah, or like a Frosty Cloud, right? But she's it's actually one of the nicer of the 4 event stablemates made that year. But yeah, she's pretty neat for a decorator anyway. Oh, I can slide this in. And here we got the doppelganger of Nasreddin. So Nasreddin, I believe, was the Breyerfest 2017 celebration horse. So this is a doppelganger. So it looks almost like him. Pretty cute, although I wish the shading was a little bit better. Did you get the fall traditional horse? I did not. There was one that I absolutely loved, but didn't get, unfortunately. Oops, I'm sorry, but fall is my favorite season. Then putting the saddle on. I like your video, your horses, and your channels. Thank you so very much. Frost Cloud would be an interesting name, lol. Yeah, perhaps I might go with that actually. I'll go over here and grab this one here. He's another one of the Breyerfest 2010 Stablemates exclusives. But I named him Tux of Luxury. But he's pretty interesting. He has this patch on his chest. He almost looks like a splash, but I'm not sure if he's realistically a splash or not. He's kind of pearlescent in the chest, but he's pretty nice. What on do you like? Which one do you like? Oh, I like so many of the horses. I mean, are you talking about seasons? As far as seasons are concerned, I'd say fall is my favorite. I like summer because I get to ride my grandma's horses. Summer is pretty dope, I must say. I really like summer, but I like summer better in some places than others because up where I live, it's beautiful out here until the summer. Then we get nothing but thunderstorms. But I mean, it's beautiful all year, but then thunderstorm season is in the summer. Oh, love the names. Thank you so very much. Love your lives. Thank you. Fall and spring are my favorites. Yeah, spring can be pretty neat, but the allergies are the worst. And then the bugs, it's like, ah! You know, here we've got this vintage horse that one of my aunts got me some time back, and he's pretty neat. I think he might be one of your vintage one of the vintage ones. But yeah, he's pretty cute. I do have his name somewhere. I just have to go back into my databases and check and such. And besides, I have to be good with the names if I'm gonna be showing pretty soon. So I'm gonna put him back. Oh no! I see a domino effect in the making, so I'm gonna have to zoom in and just carefully adjust so that way I don't wind up knocking a model down. You know what? Maybe I should pull him out. Oh my goodness. Me trying so hard to keep this a family-friendly live stream because I'm just so scared of the domino effect, and it's like, oh, flip. What's your favorite breed? Mustangs. There's kind of a story behind it, but I absolutely adore Mustangs so much. Mine is dapple gray roans. Although I think dapple grays and roans are more like a color. and dark bay. But yeah, as far as colors would go, I would say your primitive duns. But you got multiple horse breeds that could be like dapple gray. Like for example, your warm bloods could be dapple gray, Arabians can be dapple gray. Um, yeah, but the colors are also pretty neat too. But my f- my mom's friend has 6 Mustangs. Oh my gosh! Oh my goodness! I would love to have 6 Mustangs. Oh my goodness! I adore them. Mine is a Norwegian Fjord, but I think a lot of people know that already. Laugh out loud. I'm sorry, that's my favorite coat color. Hey, no worries whatsoever. But this here is one of the, I believe this is one of the WEG horses, if I'm not mistaken. But she's so pretty, and yeah, I like the fact that she's like a light bay, so it's almost like she almost looks like a buckskin, but she's technically a light bay. Very, very pretty. Thank you for the hearts. I'm just gonna slide her back and also grab the other. Mine is paint horse and Clydesdale. Clydesdales are very, very neat. If you've ever been to like Busch Gardens, the theme park, they have Clydesdales there, and let me just say they're underrated, but they're so nice. They're very docile for the most part, and then the babies, the Clydesdale babies, are just they're sweet as sugar. Oh no, low power mode. Okay, so at least I still have another 20% on my phone, so I should be able to film the rest of this without rushing too much. But pull this one out here. She kind of looks like Spirit. She does. She does look a little bit like him. This is another chase piece that I got. I believe I got this one from Cracker Barrel. So that's another thing. If you one of you asked about where you can get stablemates. You can get stablemates at, I believe, at Cracker Barrel at some locations. This one is like a decorator here. Horses lover Nicole wrote, I like Appaloosa, Mustang, and Frisian. Yes, they're all beautiful breeds. Appaloosas just have so many beautiful, unique, what do you call them, coat patterns. Mustangs are very tough and resilient animals, and Frisians, they are just regal as they come. Friesians are pretty. Yes, I love Friesians. I don't know that store. That's interesting. So here's the interesting thing about Cracker Barrel. It's half store and half restaurant. So it's a pretty big chain in the United States. You see it a lot in the South, but you also see it throughout the United States as well. So they have a lot of like country style foods, like, like comfort kind of food, but they also have like a shopping area, and in some locations they have like Breyer horses and such. So you got this other one. AFK, be right back. Okay. This one here is one of the, I can't remember if this was actually, yeah, this was the JCPenney Parade of Breeds 2011, one of the Parade of Breeds horses from that year. She's pretty nice, pretty neat, like a blue roan. I've been there once before while I was in Florida. It was interesting. Yeah, Cracker Barrel is an experience. I've got to say, it's a bit. It's one of those unique things. It's like if someone were to ask me what is one thing I should do if I were to go to visit America, I would say Cracker Barrel should be one of them. Don't remember a lot of it though, since I was still pretty young. I have a Chihuahua half rat terrier, and his name is Ramen. Oh my gosh, I love Ramen though. Oh my goodness, and rat terriers are also pretty neat. They look kind of like Chihuahuas. My aunt used to breed Chihuahuas, but that has changed. Okay, so what I'm about to do next is kind of dangerous because over here, this is the Bermuda Triangle over here. So, time for this part. It's very deadly because I'm so scared of the domino effects here. So, I also have a dog. He is a Maltipoo poodle, and his name is Nova. How cute! Poodles are pretty neat. So, got this pretty full here. I can't remember if where she came from or what. I believe I bought her at Breyerfest from someone secondhand. Yeah, that's how I get models cheap. It's like, how do you afford your collection? I get a lot of them secondhand and from people who are reselling, and it's like, that's how I afford most of my collection. I have a dog too, and we have no idea what he is. He's a mix of everything, I guess. Well, mutts are awesome because they're very strong, very healthy. And 6 cats. Oh my gosh, cats are pretty neat. I'm allergic to cats, but I don't care. But then again, you got to be careful with cats with having a collection because he has some Great Pyrenees in him. Oh my gosh, Great Pyrenees are wonderful. I believe I bought this also from someone secondhand at Breyerfest as well, but she's gotten some rubs on her because of so many domino effects, sadly. We have 4 cats and an American bulldog. Bulldogs are okay. I'm back. Can anyone hear the audio? Okay, and is the video still playing? I can hear. Okay, good. Can you see the video fine? Okay, thank God. Thank God. All right. I just wanted to make sure because yeah, my that setting on my phone, I forgot to account for that. It's something just timed out, but here I've got my this other horse I got secondhand at a show, but also was a casualty of many domino effects, sadly. This mold here is like so terrible when it comes to domino effects. If you see this mold, run. This mold will destroy everything. I have 7 dogs. Wow. I love dogs. I have one dog. She's a Norwich Terrier, but she's old. She's super duper old at this point. She's 15, and I'm just so grateful that she's still alive. That's been a total blessing. I, I have a husky and 2 pit bulls and a Maltipoo and a German Shepherd. Wow. I love huskies. They're gorgeous. Pit bulls are pretty nice as well. They get a bad rap, but if you know what you're doing, they can be wonderful companions. Maltipoos are so sweet, and German Shepherds, another breed that, people are saying, oh, I'm not sure about them, but if you know what you're doing, they're very beautiful dogs. Yes, I trimmed my goats' hooves today. It was an experience. Oh, wow. I didn't know that goats got their hooves trimmed. I know horses get their hooves trimmed, but I didn't know about goats. That paintful is so cute. This one, like these here, I'm going to also show them pretty cute. Oh, I love that scratching foal. Yeah, I got 2 scratching foals back there. Same. I have 20 chickens. Wow. It's pretty neat. I'm hearing about like hearing you guys talking about farm life is so neat. I'm like a suburban girl, but I would love to have a farm one day. Um, so this one is another horse I got secondhand from someone, but I really love the shading on this one. He's pretty realistic. I think he might be a regular run. They're all nice though. Thank you. Happened to me too. Yes, goat hooves need to be trimmed if they're just walking on soft ground all the time and not rocks. My chickens all got killed by coyotes. Oh my gosh, I am so sorry to hear that. The only reason why you're seeing my shelves get empty is that I keep on bringing these foals down simply because I'm so scared of domino effects. I know I had like 50 if they lived. My gosh. My dad has lots of chickens. We usually have a big batch of chicks. It's my understanding there are some predator mitigation strategies. I don't know like a whole bunch because I don't live on a farm or a ranch, but I've heard things about donkeys being good animals to protect against coyotes. Like they will literally chase after coyotes and attack them if they get near other livestock. But then again, that's also another thing that, and I'm not sure how people feel about that. I'm so sorry about the chickens of Prince Studios. They were so cute. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry to hear about that. This is one of the J.C. Penney horses in my collection, and he's hopefully that's just okay. That's just dust. Okay, thank God. But he is one of the best showing stablemates in my collection. He actually even got a ribbon for me at breyerfest one time. Yeah, there are good guard dogs. Also, just certain dog breeds that are really good for that. That too, also. I feel very bad for my aunt because she just lost her male horse. He was a Clydesdale. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. I had a best friend chicken. I know it sounds funny, but she would always come to me and we would play together. I even named her Baby. Hey, there's nothing silly about that. That's wonderful. I think chickens are beautiful animals as well. Well, we used to have a family cat. His name was Ghost. He was white, but don't know where he went. He just disappeared one day. He was old too. We believe he died. I'm so sorry to hear that. I'm so sorry. I cried for 2 days. I'm sorry about that too, of Prince Studios. That your horses remember my horses. I'm sorry. So sorry, you guys. I'm gonna try to make happy comments now. Oh, understood. I'm here to, listen. Happy stories, kind of sad stories, as long as it's all wholesome and such. I have lots of cats too. How neat. This is part of the J.C. Penney Parade of Breeds collection, and I love the shading on him. He got a ribbon at breyerfest. He got a ribbon at a local show many years back, but this horse here is a pride and joy of mine. Yeah, something about my stablemate foals. The judges always love the stablemate foals. Just gonna be very careful. I'm sorry about the noise. It's my ears itching from allergies. But at least I have Casey now. So I've lost lots of cats too. I am so sorry about the cats, losing your cats, but I'm glad you still have Casey. This one is another one of the J.C. Penney Parade of Breeds 2011 exclusives. And I named her Sweet as Sugar. She's very adorable and has done pretty well for me as well. We got more cats. We had a girl cat too at the same time when we had Ghost. Her name was Patches. She's still here to this day. And we got 3 kittens and my grandma has 1 cat. So that makes 5 cats. Oh, cool. Cute fool. I stayed the night at my aunt's house and her dog was sleeping with me and he was old. Next morning he was dead. I am so sorry to hear that. That happens, with old age. That's the tough reality I'm gonna have to accept with my dog because the good thing is that she's still surprisingly very healthy, but I'm just trying to get myself mentally prepared for that day, and it's like it's taking prayer, it's taking coping, but yeah, if Ghost were still alive, he would have 6. Oh my gosh. But here, I believe this might be one of the surprise stablemates. I love you guys. Oh, we love you too. This is one of our blue roan surprise, not yeah, one of the blue roan full mystery full surprise horses here. She's pretty neat. I like a nice like an insane overo. I hope your pets live for a long time. Thank you. Like, my dog is 15, so she's well past her prime. So she's a Norwich Terrier, and Norwich Terriers tend to live an average of 12 to 14 years. So she's well above average as far as her lifespan is concerned. So every day with her is a blessing. I just try to count every day as a blessing and enhance her quality of life. This one is one I got secondhand at a show, and she's I actually got her for $2, believe it or not, only $2. So for a $2 horse, that's practically LSQ. Can't complain. How's your guys' weather? The snow is finally starting to melt over here. Okay, interesting story. So we got snow last night. And we didn't get a white Christmas, but we sure as heck got a white Easter. I mean, the weather out here is like, something's wrong with it. But it's finally going to start picking up and getting into the 70s and nice. My grandma's horse, her name was Willow. She got very sick, so we had to put her down. I'm sorry to hear that. Your dog's blessed to live that long. She is. I'm so grateful that she's healthy. We're getting thunderstorms tomorrow night again. Oof. Yeah, we got some thunderstorms a few days ago. It's kind of hot in the day at my place, but it rained yesterday. So probably the weather's a bit nicer out there. It's starting to get warmer. I hate it. Yeah, I guess the heat really depends on where you live. Sometimes it's temperate, and other times it can be like crazy. That my dog have 16 years old. Oh my goodness, 16 for a dog. Wow, that's impressive. I love your videos. Thank you, horses lover Nicole. Oh, that's so cool. This one here is a one I got secondhand at Breyerfest from someone, but I think she might be out of commission because of a rub, but I'd have to see how bad it is before I make that determination for sure. But I love the coloring on her. Very pretty. Then over here, we've got it gets so humid in the summer where I'm from. I can't escape it. Yeah, humidity makes the feels like temperature much hotter, and then when it is humid, you've got to be careful because of there's something called trying to remember the name of it. My mind is just running a blank. Yeah, like heat exhaustion and heat stroke. One time I almost got that. And where I'm from, it's usually very arid, but we had a rainy season, and I got heat exhaustion, almost heat stroke where I was. And thank you for the person who left the the 7th like rather. So anyone who hasn't liked this video, if you see 3 dots at the top or at the bottom of your screen, if you touch that, you'll have an ability to like this live stream, which is also good for the algorithm as well. I'm sitting outside since it's so nice now. How nice. It gets over 100 here sometimes in the summer, and I have a low heat tolerance. Those things don't mix well. Oh, you got to be very careful then. This one here, I believe I got in a set with some foals in it. I believe I might have gotten the set at Breyerfest, but I don't think they're Breyerfest exclusive. But yeah, this is pretty neat. Your old-fashioned splatter Appaloosa, but I still really like it. We have chickens, and to keep falling asleep on my hand. Oh my gosh, how cute. My video won't be long. My phone was dying when I finished. It was at 3%. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, the phone batteries can drain out kind of fast when doing videos. My German Shepherd is funny, and he is a service dog. Wonderful. I love service dogs. They have a special place in my heart. I don't own a service dog, but I know people who do have them, and just about every service dog I've ever met is quite wonderful. This one here is my last stablemate. She's a mystery full surprise. And this one also, she placed at Breyerfest. She actually got a sectional championship ribbon, believe it or not. But I really, it's funny because this horse was also a gift from my, from my family, so my aunt and cousin, so I'm especially grateful for her. She lies down, so she's super adorable. That's nice. My sister's got so much plants. Plants are pretty dope. My dog is 4, but in dog years, he's probably like 30 or something. My dog's also 4. She's cute. I have one. Oh, wow. Congrats on the champ. Thank you so very much. She is so pretty. Thank you. I mean, this horse doesn't really have a gender per se. If you flip it, you can't really see anything, but I showed her as a girl. I really want that mold. Yes, dude, so cute. Could also show like both as a light breed and as a draft breed. So I'm gonna go through the arduous process of trying to put these foals back up, but I have to be exceedingly careful because of the domino effect. But thank God I took down the traditional, so I'm just gonna start lining them up one by one, and as carefully. Oops, you just heard that. I love your content. Thank you so very much, Hoofprint Studios. My chickens have 7 years old. How about that? How long do chickens typically live for, per se, on average? I'm sorry if I'm kind of naive. I wish I knew these things. It's like, oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I may be a horse enthusiast, but I don't live on a farm, so I'm pretty naive about those things. I think 5. Oh, really? So that's actually, so it's my understanding that 7's actually a very long time for chickens. I'm gonna put these up here. Oof, oof, oof. There's almost a domino effect there. Thankfully, they just leaned instead of falling, but that was the Bermuda Triangle almost struck again. Oh my goodness, this part is makes me so nervous. Mine never lasted long, laugh out loud. I'm sorry to hear that, but I think it also depends on the breed too, and genetics that could factor into it. You gotta be very careful. Just bringing these back up before I count, because someone asked how many stablemates I have. So as far as OF stablemates, I'll probably count them all once I'm done putting these back. So I'm gonna just gonna put these. By the way, thank you all for the hearts. I greatly appreciate that. What's OF? Oh, OF, I'm sorry. OF is short for original finish. So that means like a model that looks exactly the way Breyer painted it when they came out of, when right out of the factory, how they look when they came right out of the factory, like the original paint job. Do you speak Portuguese? No, but my mom speaks Spanish because on my mom's side of the family, we're part Puerto Rican. Millie the Gray Mare, hey, welcome. I just putting these back. Oops, I gotta be very careful. I'm so scared of domino effects. I took these down because I was afraid of domino effects, and then I'm trying to put them back up. So just sliding these back. Thank you so much for the reactions, everyone. Gonna go over here, and I'm just gonna do a little count of my stablemates because someone asked me. Dude, they're so pretty. Thank you so very much. I'm gonna move this tripod over here, and I'm gonna zoom out a little bit. So I'm gonna start by counting. So stablemates are probably so stressed, not the dreaded domino effect. So I'm gonna start with the counting. So So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23 on this shelf. So 23 there. I'm gonna turn this around. 23 is what was on the first shelf. 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45. Okay, 45. Got 45. You've 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60. 60 of the adults, and then like 60, so perfect 60 for the adults. 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71. So 11 fulls. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I'm like kind of surprised. So I got like 11 fulls, 60 adults, so like 71. Oh, stablemates are probably so stressful. Yes, they are absolutely so stressful. I'm sorry if I'm kind of backed up with comments. I'm going back up to read them. I had full moon rising just fall lightly on my shelf when I was like cleaning it, and I was like, no. Oh my gosh, I am so sorry. That's always scary when that happens. At least with stablemates, if they do fall or tip over, there's some saving grace for them. But if it happens with the traditional, all I could do is pray at that point, because it's like, she was okay though, thankfully, thank God. I have about 25 stablemates. How nice. The collection always grows over time. I'm going by. I love your videos. You are amazing. Bye. Thank you so very much. I have 0, but I might get some. Hey, but remember, stablemates are like potato chips. And also, just remember, this collection here, this is 20 years worth of collecting here. So this didn't just happen overnight. This happened over an accumulation of many years. But yeah, so that's it for this live stream. It was so much fun doing this. This is my first vertical live stream. I apologize for a number of the technological hiccups and the fact that it wasn't like as sophisticated as some of my other videos, but I just want to let you know that I greatly appreciate your involvement. I love the interaction from you all. If you haven't subscribed already, I would absolutely appreciate that. If you do, and if you want, you can always leave a like by hitting the 3 dots at the top or bottom of your screen, and that'll give you ability to like this. But you did so great. Thank you so very much. Thank you for the stream. Thank you so very much, Hoofprint Studios. Bye. Bye, Purely Model Horse. See ya. Have a nice day or night. I loved it. Thank you so very much, PRS Studios or M-Edits Cats. It was amazing. Thank you so very much. Well, I'm not sure how to do this the opposite direction, but I'm going to try to do it. I wonder if I can maybe zoom out a bit. Thanks for watching, my superstars. Always dream with your eyes open.